orchards will be in blossom, and the birds will be nesting in the hazel thicket, and they'll be sowing the summer barley in the lower fields, and eating the first of the strawberries with cream. Do you remember the taste of strawberries? No, Sam. I can't recall the taste of food. No, the sound of water. The touch of grass. Naked in the dark. There's nothing. No veil between me and the wheel of fire. I can see him with my waking eyes. Then let us be rid of it. Once and for all. Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you. But I can carry you. Come on!
I just cut my leg bad. I'm like trying to fight shock for like the last 2 minutes. Oh, fuck. I just got a fucking log puncture. I don't have a fucking first aid kit. Never felt that before. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Oh man, it's bleeding. Oh, fuck. Hope someone has a first aid kit. Fuck, that was so bad. I slipped on a rock and jammed my fucking thigh into a fucking log. I'm hobbling down about 1.7 miles from the camp spot. At first I thought it was an arterial bleed. It just started gushing blood, but I have my wool leggings with a piece of toilet paper wrapped over the wound. Definitely learned my lesson. I'm gonna pack a first aid kit, at least a gauze and some tape. Still hobbling along. Bleeding has stopped, which is good. There's not a lot of pain. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm still tripping on how much in shock I was, and I just like went like. I could feel myself just go pale, and like I was like so close to passing out. Morning, y'all. Got here to this campsite last night. Didn't do much filming last night, but luckily there was a nurse here. She had a pretty dope first aid kit. Got some gauze and taped it on with some KT tape. Much better than my toilet paper and underwear bandage. But that shit worked though. I got here, it wasn't even bleeding. Really hope I don't need stitches. Yeah, what's up, y'all? Still hobbling along, making it all right. The terrain, luckily and very gratefully, isn't that bad. It's about 11:30. Have like 7.5 miles to do still. So, all right, I'm like the third mountain peak today. Moving really slow. I'm really exhausted. It's a deep puncture. Made it to the road finally. It's almost like 7 p.m. Left before 6 a.m. Hello. Just here at the Barn Hostel. Really cool place. I'm really grateful there's a place like this when I'm injured like this. I could be in a much worse situation, much worse injured, but it's about day 3 of trying to rest up and recoup and just make sure this isn't infected. I'm able to walk on it. It's getting better. The first day it seemed like it was getting worse, kind of closing up, but I mean it looks not too good. It's like pussy and green and stuff. Just trying to self-care and keep it clean and change out bandages and whatnot myself until it just comes to a point where I do need to get some medical attention. probably not going to be good tomorrow. What's coming up is it's called the White Mountains. Gonna have to go over the second highest peak, Mount Washington. Someone just died on it like a week or two ago. So some serious shit, I'm going into. It's like a lot of people I think would say either Maine, or I think a lot of people would say the White Mountains are probably the most difficult section of the trail. I got a friend coming up. She's a nurse, a travel nurse, so it'll be cool to have her around for some expertise to keep it. She's gonna hike a lot of New Hampshire with me. Yo, look where I am. I'm back on trail. Man, I don't even know if it was like 6 or 7 days, something like that. I was off trail about a week. Got some really great family friend that I always heard about, but I finally got to meet. He lives around here really close. He's a doctor. Got me hooked up with some antibiotics. Yeah, that being said, my leg's not healed yet. It's feeling a lot better. I don't have such a limp on it. It's still like an open stab wound. I think the plan today, it's like probably past 10 right now, a.m. I think we're just gonna go about 8 miles, but it's about 3,000 or 4,000 feet up.
That's Olive. Olive.
Cool, made it to the junction where I turn into the campsite. I didn't know it was 0.3 off trail. That kind of sucks, but it was a gorgeous day, man. Couldn't ask for a better views, better trails. Absolutely gorgeous. A little before 6 a.m. Already walking. A couple miles into today. I think this is where it starts getting real hard and steep. It's pretty easy up to this point, but pretty much rock climbing up this. Just straight up rock climbing. So hell yeah, let's do it. I made it to the top of the second 4,000 foot mountain today. Carter Dome. 360 views up here. I just leaving the first hut at Carter Notch, and it was really cool, really nice. And got some hot soup, some lemonade. It's for a couple bucks. Mile up into the Wildcats, and then it's pretty much all down. Very steep downhill, I think, but cool. Made it to the top of Wildcat. Super beautiful. This is 1 mile straight up from the notch, or the Carter Notch. Yeah, see how the Wildcat downhill is here. There's Mount Washington. So yeah, it's just some steep, rocky downhills. Alright, so apparently there's 2 Wildcat peaks. So that was like another 4,000 for the day. Wildcat. Now we're gonna go real steep down from here. Finally made it out. Probably some of the steepest shit so far. Wildcat. Damn, that was steep. Yeah, I'm gonna take a dip. It sounds nice as fuck, actually. Rinse off my wound. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go swimming real quick. Fucking hot. Well, it ended up not really having many options last night, so I stayed here at the visitor center. Cool, but a quarter mile or so away from it, and met up back with my friend that stopped a little early. Didn't really know what else to do. That rock. Fucking sit on your ass.
That's lit.
Just leaving the Madison hut. Mount Madison was pretty gnarly actually once I got up on the traverse. It's super windy. Yeah, today has been epic. I walked from down there, little visitor center village, all the way to up there, Mount Madison. So it's just a really cool spot, and I'm gonna hike up to Mount Adams. Well, it seemed to have come to a crossroads. A nice cool junction right here. Yeah, it's cool. Just made it over this mountain here, Mount Adams. It's over like 5,000 feet. Pretty dope. Probably the most beautiful day of the trail so far. Good morning. Just leaving the tent site / shelter. Freaking packed last night. Maybe a little less than 5 miles to Mount Washington. Be cool. That's the Big Daddy Mountain. It's like the second highest mountain on the trail. And I've already been having just a beautiful, wonderful day. It's been tough. It's all just like straight up rock. But yeah, these huts are really cool. I've hit I think 4 huts so far. They all have soup. One had black bean soup, beef or mushroom and barley soup, and other stuff. Anyway, here's Mount Washington. Where's that shit? Yeah, up there somewhere. So here's the line to get to the sign. So it says Mount Washington to take a picture. So I'm gonna skip that because I hiked up here. Everyone else fucking drove up here. I made a I need weed sign because I ran out of weed, and it's totally been working. I got some Starburst edible. I got a big old nug. Just a couple miles in, up to Mount Jackson. Nice views. But yesterday I stopped at 4:30 or something hiking just because I ended up getting to work first day. Just wanted to check out what it was about. It's pretty cool. Got dinner. Got to sleep inside the cabin. All I had to do was sweep the floor. I made it up here to Mount Webster. Second peak of the day. But they're pretty chill so far because pretty much we're coming from the highest peak, Mount Washington, so all the peaks are just kind of coming down from there. So it's kind of nice. Really cool bridge right here. On my way to Zealand. And man, these last like 2 miles have just been straight flat, and I still have 2 more miles of flat to Zealand. I haven't had this for a while. It feels good. I could actually crush some miles per hour. I just left Zealand Falls Hut. It's a pretty nice place. But yeah, just climbing this big mountain, Mount Zealand. And then it goes up to another mountain from there too over the next few miles. I think the Gaio Mountain, both over 4,000 feet. I just summited Mount Gio, pretty high mountain, over like 5,000 feet I think. And just heading down this trail. It's about a 0.8 side trail down to this campsite here. I'm gonna be rolling up probably around like 8 o'clock into the camp. Good morning. It's about 6 a.m. Gorgeous, gorgeous shelter I slept at last night. Hey guys, just leaving the Gale Hut. Got about 13 miles left to go. Just got some soup, some curry. I can still taste it. This looks like some really good water in here. Gonna snag some. I made it up here to the top of Mount Garfield. I gotta go steep down. Steep ass slippery rocks now because it's sprinkling already. I gotta go way down and shoot back up Summit Lincoln. I think that's Lincoln over there. But I just gotta go down there first and then up. Oh, well, up here about the summit and about a half mile Lafayette, but this shit is sketchy. Like I just fell so hard, the rock's so slippery. Like that could have been really bad again. Last time I slipped on a rock, I was punctured 3 inches deep in the inside of my leg. Finally made it to the top here. Franconi or Lafayette. Now I'm gonna do the what's it called? The Franconian Ridge Trail. It goes down to the Lincoln Mountain. Just crushing the presidentials. Cool. Made it to the tent sites. It's pretty packed, so they got me a little still site to go into for $5. Good morning. It's still raining. Rained all night. Probably about 7 a.m. right now. Just got like 2.5 miles to town though. Morning. Finally made it out to the road. Sun came out. Just gonna try to get a hitch up here in the Lincoln. Hey, good morning. Just waking up here. Paid for some tenting here at this really nice hostel called the Notch Hostel. Looks like a beautiful freaking day today. My tent's all condensated and wet. Yeah, I just got a ride back out here to the trail. Back where I left off on the Highway 93 here. And it's got about a 5-mile climb. Probably like 3,000 or more feet or something. I think all the hard stuff's back there. Man, it got so slow and difficult and technical and slippery and through the White Mountains in southern Maine, but it was fun. Good luck as fuck. About 3 miles in for the day. Just left the hut. I think it was Kinsman Pond Hut. And yeah, just about to peak a couple 4,000ers, Kinsman Peak and I think Lower Kinsman Peak. They're kind of both up there. Whew, it's going straight up rock. I'm at the top of this mountain now. Whew. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just summited the Kinsman. Now it's down diddy down to the ground. Little update. This rocky hard shit is not over with. It's been like this all the way down, super slow. Nice, made it to the shelter. Rest of the walk wasn't too bad. Have a great water source here. Just gonna get my nightly water and just go set up my tent and just have another night sleep out in the wild. On the Appalachian Trail, I'm so grateful and happy to be out here. Trail's trash, people are trash, but I fucking love it. So happy it exists. I'm so grateful I get to experience it. Good morning. About 5:15 or so. Got all packed up here. Some breakfast popping, some oatmeal, some superfood powder, and some coffee. Yeah, I got about 17 miles today. I know I keep saying like all the hard stuff is over with, but that downhill yesterday was still pretty rough and slow and rocky and rock climbing and steep. That looks fun to walk through. Oh yeah. Alright, little outlook, first little mountain of the day. Kind of see out there. Yeah, this is such an epic waterfall climb coming up here. Totally digging it. Totally. Yeah, just getting to the bottom of the other side of Moosalak Mountain. The other side was really hard. This side, not so much. I'm jamming down it, pretty much running. Got like no food in my bag. And ooh, these smell really good.
Smell really good.
Alrighty, just stayed at the Hiker's Welcome Hostel near Glencliff, New Hampshire. Just walked less than half a mile up the road to his hostel and then back. But look at this, it's just path, just a trail to walk on. It's so grateful. Made it 400 miles on foot. Ooh, let's climb Mount Mist. She was easy as hell. I made it to the campsite. Super easy hiking today. Probably like 6:30 right now, but this is the water source. Kind of shitty. It's a little spring. It's cool to do that 7 miles so quickly. And yeah, I'm just gonna go get set up, maybe cook some dinner and crash out. Good morning. Just getting out of tent, or out of campsite, out of my tent. All packed up, it's 5:45. Leaving camp, feeling good. Just having a little breakfast, some baby food. Nice cup of joe. Some oatmeal. Alright, just climb Mount Cube, I think it's called. And it's about, here's the summit sign. About 6 miles in, it's like 9:30. See if I could get 7 miles by 10, that's pretty good. About 2,000 feet of climbing right now, but it was a nice path, so.
Yo, what up here getting smoked out?
I just made it down Smarts Mountain. It's a pretty cool fire tower at the top. If the timing would have been cool, it would have been cool to sleep up there, but I just met a guy that's going northbound. He's about to sleep up there right now. Pretty good day. It'll be around like 19 to 20 miles. But yeah, I'm just taking a little break here. Super thirsty. Getting a little snack. Probably cook dinner at camp. I guess there was the comments say there's a mom and two cubs spotted. Two different comments of two different people saying that they saw the bear the last few days there. Yo, what up? Made it here to what's it called? Trapper John shelter. Yeah, just out here, made a little fire. Smoldering fire, keep the bugs away. Should be hitting town tomorrow. I'm gonna get a nice, good early start. And what do I have? Probably like 16 miles or 17 miles tomorrow. Hey, good morning. It's about like 8 o'clock right now. Real late start. Slept right there. My tent last night. Just had like a nice, good morning. Got some oatmeal, coffee. These squirrels are aggressive here. First little climb of the day to start out the day. Let's check out this view. Yeah. Yes, Dr. Perky. Trail magic. Thank you, Sarah and Andrew. You're angels.
No bikes. Hikers only. Let's go.
You made it to town. So quick. I left at like 8 this morning. Got here like 4:30, 17 miles. Took hella breaks and shit. It's just like fucking such easy hiking compared to what I was doing. This is Dartmouth. I don't know if it's that like fancy school or what, but just literally popped out right here onto the college campus. That's legit.
Yeah, let's go get some fucking food.